Hi Cancer, I'm your cosmic auntie, and this is going to be your monthly reading. I hope that it's helpful to you in some way. I hope that it's insightful and encouraging. I hope that it's able to come alongside you and assist you in gaining a greater sense of clarity, providing you a sense of confirmation and validation. And also, tarot is never supposed to tell you something you don't already know, right? So bounce all messages off your own intuition first and foremost. You know yourself best. You're the expert of you, and you have your own connection with divine energy. My job here is to, reflect energetic frequencies that, may resonate with you, and again, assist you in gaining a greater sense of clarity about something that you're experiencing, feeling, navigating at this time. Okay? So let's jump into it, Cancer. Cancer. What can we chat about with the beautiful Cancerians out there? Ooh, the Emperor. All right. Boom. Starting off really strong, okay? Feeling strong. Literally, I just saw like two really muscly legs. So it feels like very standing strong. Let's just keep it at that until we get more information. Standing strong. The Emperor, right, is in the driver's seat. The Emperor is all the kings combined as one. They have gone through so much in order to get where they are. So there's this level of achievement here, Cancer. The Emperor trusts themselves to make decisions. They honor the duality of themselves, right? Night and day, the two like horses here, the white horse, the black horse, honoring the yin, the yang, honoring the feminine, the masculine. Like they honor like the dimensions of themselves and accept themselves and trust themselves to make decisions for, not only themselves, but for others that they are responsible for, in some way, whether it be their family, whether it be a company, business, community. There's a leadership energy that is immediately coming out and standing like strong. I just said in Leo's reading, standing 10 toes down in their own energy, being very sturdy in who they are, being proud of who they are. So I'm feeling that here too. And there is actually a little lion in this card. So if you are interested in checking out Leo's reading, that might resonate with you as well. So let's get some more information. Okay, yeah, the sun. Okay, so some of you may definitely resonate with Leo's reading. So there's this activation here. There's this abundance and prosperity. There's illumination, there's warmth, there's fun here. Blessings, Cancer. The light is shining on you, Cancer. But look, we have a little yin and yang here. So there's this awareness I'm feeling of like the dimensions of you, like accepting all sides of you and being explorative with investigating, with exploring, with experiencing the dimensions of you. And like there's a sense of like bringing them into the fold and embodying them and feeling this sense of like power. I heard prowess, which is interesting. It feels very like powerful. Again, this really feels like there's a confidence in like who you are, a confidence in the way you're moving in the world, a confidence in the way that you navigate the experiences of your life, and the confidence of you in a leadership role. Okay, like again, family, business, work, community, all of the above as well. Like there may be like this light shining on you. Like some of you might be even being kind of positioned in a leadership role, maybe for the first time. This might not be for every one of you, but there's this kind of opportunity here for you to step into this leadership role. Others of you, there's this awareness of yourself as a leader and feeling more and more confident in your ability to lead. But again, the Emperor, right, doesn't do everything alone. The Emperor ultimately takes the initiative, makes that decision, makes that final decision, right? But there's a lot that the Emperor delegates. The Emperor has a lot of connections that assist them in doing what they need to do, in bringing forth those ideas, bringing forth those decisions, you know? So I just want to say that because it's important to know that you have support, and to utilize that support in a respectful way, to shine light on them, right? To bring them forth and let them shine in their unique way in this, whatever situation it is, right? Whether, again, being, because everyone is this kind of individual within the collective, and that is what makes life interesting. And so I sense you being a very benevolent leader, Cancer, shining light on people and like giving them positions to shine, while doing something like there's like an end game, like whether, again, be at work, like giving opportunities for your employees to shine in their unique way, to make the business run, right? To close those deals, to make that happen, right? Whatever it may be, or like members in your family, to allow them to create safety for themselves, for them to be who they are, to shine as who they are, to feel respected, right? And that goes for you too. Same with community. That's it, literally wherever this falls for you. But it's very beautiful, Cancer. It's very, very beautiful. And I feel many blessings being bestowed upon you. You know, it feels like there's this sense of sitting back and taking in like all that you have created and all that you are creating, and really looking at those that are assisting in this common goal, right? Like assisting in this growth, and just there's this massive respect that's coming through. So, oh, and then we've got the Three of Swords. Interesting. I was just gonna say, this is like, before we got into the Three of Swords, I just wanted to finish this thought, is that Cancer, you're a competent leader, and I sense you leading with the heart. And whether or not you have been in leadership roles for a while, or that there is kind of this spotlight on you that's beckoning you into positions of leadership, you've got what it takes, and know that you're not doing it alone, okay? And to utilize the people that are around you in respectful ways, and to create those spaces for them to shine and to enjoy their growth. Sit back and watch them shine, and just like, oh, it's cool. So now we've got this Three of Swords, which feels interesting. Can we get a clarifier on that? This feels deep, like it feels... I'm hearing private too, like this may be heartache that has been lingering for a while, like this has already happened, right? So we get a clarifier? The Five of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. Okay. So some of you, as well as things are going, there feels like there's maybe you're missing someone, and that could be for many reasons, right? But yeah, it feels like this energy of like missing someone with the Princess of Pentacles, someone like that's very special, very special. Look at this card. All those little cute little critters surrounding her. The fairies, and you know, the Princess of Pentacles is like so sweet and curious and very loving. So again, I mean, this could be so many things for you with the Five of Wands. Some of you, like, you might have had like a falling out with this person, or like a conflict with this person, and it hurts. And it feels deep. Like, I don't sense this is brought out too much into what we were just talking about. It may be something that you feel. Just, you know, there also could be light shining upon that right now, or the sun, like that heartache being very illuminated right now. This could be, again, like friendship breakdown, romantic relationship breakdown. This could be family as well. With the Prince of Pentacles, this could be, you know, someone that's younger than you. Doesn't have to be though. But yeah, with the Five of Wands, this is friction kind of energy. It's kind of gritty. So there could be, you know, a past conflict with this person. And again, it could be a friendship breakdown too. Whatever it is, it's heartbreak. And however it resonates with you, if it does, it has something to do with like a conflict, like a confrontation, friction, tension. I can tell that there's a lot of care for, you know, there's a lot that's really special and caring. So again, like about this relationship that's tender, or, you know, interesting, Cancer, interesting. So yeah, things feel really good, really focused, really like successful, like, you know, this really embodying this leader role. But then there's heartbreak here, and it feels deep. So this is like, you know, again, I don't sense you bringing it out too much. I feel like there's a lot of light shining on it, like, you know exactly what this is if you resonate with this. Okay, again, it's giving me so many messages. Could be childhood friends for some of you, like a childhood friendship. Again, it could be someone in your family that you miss, that you may have had a falling out with, or it could be a romantic relationship to a loss, like that you had at a younger time in your life. With the Princess of Pentacles, like this could, yeah, be a past lover that, again, you were involved with at a younger time in your life, and you may be reflecting on like why that happened. You may be investigating this heartbreak, because it feels like it's kind of been like kind of lingering around in like the Leo and I talked about cleaning out the attic, so it might have been shoved up in the attic for a while, and the sun is shining on it in a particular way right now, and you may be exploring that and learning from it, right? And releasing that pain, bringing the light to it, integrating what you need to integrate. The Princess of Pentacles is very self-compassionate as well, so showing yourself that compassion as you navigate this kind of heartbreak, whatever it may be for you, this heart pain, and to learn from whatever the conflict was, taking accountability for your part, validating the feelings that you have felt because conflict takes two, right, or more. Like there's a sense of friction here, and learning from that friction, and again shedding the light on it. And it is, as much as it may be challenging or uncomfortable, it is positive. It's bringing air to the situation. 10 of Swords. Oh, right. Yep. So this is past pain as well, and it's a sense of completion. It's looking at a chapter. It's looking at deep wounds, old painful memories, and shedding light upon them. And with the Emperor here, being intentional with it. So as much as we talked about, like, again, it's so interesting, Cancer, because I feel like in the external world, like, yeah, things are popping, things are going, like, again, you're stepping into leadership, all the things that we talked about. But this is like happening beneath the surface. You're cleaning out the attic as well. So maybe that's why Leo energy is really coming out. But yeah, there's this kind of energy here, Cancer, of taking account of the pain. Your pain, perhaps their pain. You can't be responsible for others. You can only be responsible for yourself. But it's like the pain of the situation, rather, like whatever it was for you, right? Because we are always learning, we're always growing, and there's kind of an awareness here of, there's like a new level of awareness about the situation. And I sense you miss them. But there's a sense of feeling very far away, far removed from each other. Interesting. I sense there's a lot that is cherished in the relationship. But again, there's distance. There's a lot that may have happened. And I sense a lot of answers receiving about that distance. Like there's a lot of clarity being received here, Cancer. And as hard as it is to look at, it's very freeing. It's very liberating. And there's a lot of like teachings to embody from doing this. And there's this like really interesting energy here of like, taking accountability for, the pain that you may have caused, and also the pain that you feel, right? So, interesting. It takes time to remove, each sword out of your back. And some of these swords, like, may not even have to do with this particular situation, but there is almost an energy of seeing how maybe some of these older swords, these older wounds may have influenced that conflict, and that being very like eye-opening for you, to just like, as much as it's hard to take account, like to examine yourself like that, it also can be areas where you validate yourself, right? Like it's like, okay, yeah, that previous painful sword in the back influenced this doesn't, like, you know, I still take responsibility. This is so interesting. It's almost like this whole conversation is happening in my head, Cancer. So this may be something that you're thinking about. I don't know, but it's like, okay, you know, I still take accountability for maybe the pain that was caused and also validate the pain that I feel. But there's this influence by going deeper into maybe some of these past swords, because it takes time for 10 swords to land in the back, right? This is all stuff that has happened over a course of time. And that's eye-opening. And so there's some, like, you know, immense self-forgiveness here. Whoa. Immense self-forgiveness, forgiveness of the situation, honoring of the pain that was caused, the pain that happened, the disconnect. Ooh, it's really airing out a wound here, Cancer. Maybe even wounds and how they all connect. Again, remember the Emperor doesn't do everything alone, so remember that you're not alone in this at all, okay? And the sun is here, shining warm, brilliant, beautiful light on it all, okay? You are safe, you are loved, you are protected. And, you know, reach out for help, delegate when you need to, because this is really big work. And, you know, talk to those that you feel at home with, or, you know, a counselor, a therapist, you know, a community group or something, however it resonates, or even like an online group. Just know that you're not alone, okay? The Emperor doesn't do this alone. The Emperor has a lot of connections. So yes. Okay, we've got King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is all really resulting in feeling like really, again, 2 muscly legs, 10 toes down, standing in your power, feeling confident, feeling fine. Okay, that's another thing, like feeling good about yourself. King of Wands is like very, okay, feeling very stylish, you know, feeling very authentic, feeling very confident, feeling very charismatic. So this is all helping, okay? This is, again, Leo cleaning out the attic, Cancer also cleaning out the attic. Like, there is light shining on something that has been stuffed in a corner and has dust on it for too long, that is starting to, you know, maybe fester a little bit. And I'm proud of you for being like, all right, it's time. Let's open up that chest. Let's open up that chest. Oh my gosh. And like, let's open up that chest and address that heartbreak. And I sense you being very real with it. Very real with it. And that's really good, Cancer. Okay, what else is coming up for Cancer? Whoa. Okay, well, we've got the 9 of Swords. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, the Death card, the Knight of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. So there's a lot that just came out, and we've already at 24 minutes. So it's hard work, okay? It's hard work. You know, there might be some tossing and turning, some really sitting in some uncomfortable energy with this 10 of Swords. But again, it's very like liberating, and will result in feeling more secure in yourself, in your environment, in your relationships, okay? It's very transformative to do this, to, you know, clean out the attic, take that, you know, dust off the, open up the chest, to like, okay, what is that? You know, and it all comes to timing, right? It just might not have been that time to do that up until this point, whenever you find this reading. And again, right, make sure it's right for you. So yeah, the Knight of Wands after that, like this kind of charging forth with this like passion, this fire, this wisdom, like this is what kind of this phoenix energy, right? Like the phoenix gets burnt to a crisp, then rises again. And each time they rise, they're bigger, they're brighter, they're more aware of their abilities, their wingspan, all of that. So there's a lot of initiative and motivation and passion and drive on like the other side of this transformation as you air out this chest, right? As you address what's been festering and you heal these wounds, and it takes time, right? Again, there's timing to this. So that's what I'm trying to say. Then there's this kind of like embarking in a whole new direction with the Five of Pentacles. I'm really looking at these two, looking out at this mountain. And you know, if some of you are really, you know, like wanting to attempt to reestablish a connection with this person, or let it be and like embark in the whole unknown, there's something here where it's like looking at these mountains and being ready for whatever challenges lie ahead of moving forward. Okay, again, Emperor, trust in their ability to navigate the experiences of their life. Okay, like you have made it very far, you're a very well accomplished person. So some of you may be wanting to rekindle something, like again, if it's family, if you're wanting to create that kind of like, but that again, that is very specific. So if that's you, then you'll know that that's you, and if it's not you, you'll know that it's not you. Okay, whatever, regardless of how you resonate with it in your own personal sense, there's a sense of you and spirit, right? Because you're not alone, you always have assistance, and ready to embark in this whole new direction, tackling these mountains, right? You've got these mountains to climb ahead of you, but you can do it. You've done it before, you'll do it again. And you have this passion and this fire that is lighting you up, that's fueling you after shedding what no longer fits, right? Like by clearing out that space, you have more space to fill. So there's a whole new chapter on the other side of this, and you'll know yourself so much more. So interesting, so interesting. Because there's a lot of acceptance here, acceptance of what happened, acceptance of, you know, your own role in it, acceptance of the pain that you felt on the receiving end as well, because there's definitely some sort of friction here, conflict, challenge, heartbreak, and disconnect. And yeah. With the Five of Pentacles too, it may feel like there's, you know, a sense of scarcity, right? Sequoiant, scarcity. And that can be linked to the Five of Pentacles. Like, you know, there's this kind of energy here of like, feeling like a little bit nervous or something, like a little bit nervous to move ahead, because it's like there's, with the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords here, Cancer, there's kind of like this energy of working through beating yourself up over something, you know, worrying as well. So these are all, I feel like, part of the chest that's being opened up here. And like going back to like, yeah, there might be some mountains to climb ahead, but you're not alone, and you can do it, and you are doing it. You will get to the other side. And then we've got Queen of Sheba, secrets revealed. Interesting. So I feel like I don't know how to elaborate on that. If that resonates with you in a specific way, then you'll know how that resonates with you. But I also feel like there's this kind of like, again, because I feel like this heartbreak has been pushed away somehow, and you may be opening up with others more about it. Like, people might not even know, like, people might not even know, right? So it's important to share, again, with people that you trust, people that you feel at home around, trusted professionals as well, right? And maybe there is a little bit of worry about certain things. Like, there's definitely some like shame here that's being worked through, and that's good, Cancer. Like, shame is very difficult, like, hold on to it, festers. So I'm proud of you for like opening that up and examining it, integrating it, and radically accepting yourself, radically loving yourself. That is what shadow work is, right? These might be even secrets that you've, kind of kept from yourself in regards to this heartbreak. This is deep. This is really deep. And there might have been even a catalyst to this work for some of you, not all of you, okay? Because again, this is deep, and I don't want to, again, you are all your own unique individuals. So if you're here still and you're resonating with this, some of you might have had a catalyst event, something kind of coming to like there might have been a catalyst event that has sparked this healing journey, that is, that has sparked this intention to pull out that chest in the attic that the light is shining on, and to open up. And that all comes down to timing, right? So radical acceptance, I feel that so profoundly here, Cancer. Again, being very real with yourself, real with the situation, taking accountability for only what's necessary for you. But I feel you being very accountable to the situation and your role in it, while also validating yourself and your pain, and also finding answers as to how past wounding, past pain may have influenced this situation. Whoa. And even like looking at this scarcity, if you're finding yourself worried and you're feeling like that's what, feeling that kind of like shame, that's what, opening that up and giving that air, and again, radically accepting yourself is really helpful with scarcity. To show yourself understanding and compassion. To look at how far you've come as well is so important, Cancer. And know that you deserve good things. Even when there's challenging things that have happened in your past, even when there's painful things that have occurred, even when you've made mistakes, even if you are someone here that are examining mistakes, we all make them. We all make them, and it is uncomfortable sometimes to just like really be truthful about a mistake that we may have made and the consequences that have occurred due to it. but that doesn't define you as a whole ass person, okay? At all. And you will be moving out of this feeling more complete, like with yourself. There's a sense of cohesion. That's the word I'm looking over. There's a sense of cohesion that I sense coming out of this, Cancer. Oh, and they're getting all thrown on the floor, which is interesting. Cards all out. Oh, I missed this one. Okay, we've got Urzuli Dantor, etheric cords. So kind of like a cord cutting process could be really helpful, especially with this situation, right? Again, some of you, however it may be, I'm not gonna say, because again, you're gonna resonate with this in your own unique way, but there might be some cords to cut here from the past that could be really helpful. There's lots of like kind of cord cutting meditations. Tap into your intuition, look them up, see what resonates with you. Again, be discerning and really bounce off your own intuition, because you know yourself best. But there's a lot of like cord cutting rituals and visualizing, like just breathing and cutting these cords, asking for help, asking for the divine love, the energies that love you, however you relate to divine energy, to come in and assist you in cutting these cords and revitalizing your aura, healing up your auric fields. And that could be really helpful too with this process as you work through this pain, because you are working through it and you are going to come out stronger because of it. Okay, so dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. You'll be surprised at how everything seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy. You act messy, and your whole world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try to force a change or manipulate circumstances. Instead, learn about what is in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide, stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunities waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. Loving you so much, always and forever. Well, I think that's a really wonderful place to conclude this reading. Thank you so much, Cancer. I hope that this was helpful to you. It's just a very powerful, very interesting reading. I'll be reflecting on this a lot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And I will catch you in the next one.